Good morning, students. Today we will continue with the chapter Being Honest in Exam, and this is part 3. So in our previous part we have studied about the meaning of honesty and the phrase honesty is the best policy. Then we have learned how can we be honest during the class assessment, and what we should do and what we should not do during the class test or submission of assignment. Now today I will be telling you a story on the same topic, being honest in exams. And in our next part we will be doing the fill in the blanks, etc. in the next part. So let us start with the story. Now this picture I will be uploading along with this video chapter, so you can see the picture and you can go through the story once again. Being honest in exam. Mrs. Abraham was very worried. Now Mrs. Abraham is the class teacher and she was very worried because she had heard some rumor of the student of her class using unfair means during the class test to get good marks. So Mrs. Abraham, she was very worried because she heard a false news. Rumor means false news. She heard a false news about her class that her students were using the unfair means that they were cheating during the class test. And why they were cheating? To get the good marks. She was sure that it was not possible that all the students were being dishonest. So what happened? She got the news that her class students were cheating, but she was not sure that everybody was cheating or everybody is dishonest in her class. So she wanted to check who students were honest and which students were dishonest. She did not want to punish anyone without knowing for sure if these rumors were true, so she decided to put them to a test. So because she didn't wanted to punish anyone without getting a proper knowing the proper truth, so she decided that she will take a class test and herself she will find out whether the students are honest or dishonest. The next day in class, Mrs. Abraham asked Sam is the class monitor, to distribute the mathematics worksheet. They are in the classroom cupboard on the middle shelf, Sam. So she called Sam and she said, Sam, distribute the mathematics worksheet, and she also told the place that the worksheets were in the cupboard on the middle shelf. As he was looking for the worksheet to distribute, right away Mrs. Abraham said Sam. So Sam said, okay ma'am, I got the worksheet and I will distribute it. He opened the cupboard. As he was looking for the worksheet to distribute, something caught his eyes. So as soon as he opened the cupboard, he saw something else also in the cupboard. What did he saw? It was a sack of sheets. So there was not only the mathematics worksheet, but there was other bundles of sheets. They were copies of the geography test that was supposed to take place the very next day. So along with the mathematics worksheet, Sam also saw the geography worksheet, and the geography test was on the next day. Sam did not react. He just quietly took the maths worksheet and went about with his task. So he did not react, he did not open his mouth, nor he asked any question. He only took the maths worksheet and started distributing it. After the class, Sam told his classmate about what he had seen. So after Mrs. Abraham left, he told his class fellows about the geography worksheet. Should we take out the test and see what questions are coming tomorrow? Lara suggested. So one girl named Lara, she said that can we take out those worksheet and we can see what questions are coming for tomorrow. I don't think that would be fair on everyone, Obaid argued. So another boy, Obaid, he said that it won't be fair for other students if we start cheating. It is fair if everyone gets to see the question. We will all be on a level playing field then, Sam said. So Sam said that we should tell all the students and everybody should see this question so that if we are caught also, then everybody will be blamed. Most of the students were happy that they now knew which questions would be asked in the exam. So most of the students were very happy that they will be knowing what questions are coming in the exam. They would not have to study much. So now they will not have to study much because they will be knowing what questions are coming for the exam. I hope till here you have understood the story. Now let us continue. We will only study the answers to these questions, Obaid said. So Obaid also saw the question paper and he said that we will only study these answers. Yes, we will all score very high marks, Lara added. So Lara also was the partner in crime. So she said, okay, we will get good marks also. Zareen was not sure about the whole idea. So here Zareen is another girl from the same class and she was not liking this idea. She didn't want to use unfair means to get marks. She wanted to be honest, even if it meant she would not perform as well as the other students. So she thought that let my marks be less, but I am not ready to cheat. I am not going along with these students. All her classmates huddled. Huddle means came around to get a glimpse of the test, but she made sure not even to peek. So everybody was looking to the question paper, but she was the only child along with few students who did not even peek at it. A few other students joined her. So Zareen and other students did not see the question paper at all. They were the only ones willing to put in the extra effort of studying the whole chapter. So Zareen along with few other students, they were ready for doing extra hard work for the class test of geography which is going to happen on the next day. Then what happened? The next day, Mrs. Abraham prepared to give out the test sheet. The class looked around at each other, exchanging nervous and excited looks. So now the students, they were knowing that what is coming for the test, so they were very excited that today we will get very good marks. They had all only studied the question that had seen in the test paper. So what happened? Those students who were ready for cheating only studied those questions which were coming for the test. So when the actual test paper were distributed, they were shocked. Who were shocked? The students who decided to cheat and who saw the question paper already, they were very shocked. The test paper had questions completely different from the ones they had seen on the sheet the day before. So what did Mrs. Abraham do? she changed all the questions, and they were shocked to see that the question paper was totally different from which they have seen that day. Mrs. Abraham looked around the classroom to see the children's reaction. Because this was the trick played by Mrs. Abraham, now she started noticing the classroom and the students' reaction. She noticed that only Zareen and few other students had calmly begun to write the test. So only Zareen and few of her friends were writing the test. The rest of the students were panicking. Most of the students knew the very few of the answers. Sam looked shocked. Lara had even started crying because she realized she was going to perform very badly. So, how was the reaction of the students? Sam was shocked, Zareen was writing the answer, Lara was crying because now she knew that she will fail. They looked around each other confused. Don't worry, Mrs. Abraham said. This is not the real test. I just wanted to show all of you that cheating will not help us in life. So then when Mrs. Abraham saw the students are panicking, they are crying, then she said, now don't worry, this is not the real test. It is only that I wanted to check you and tell you all that the cheating will not help you in the life. The student realized their mistakes. They know that we should always be honest, especially in difficult time. All the students breathed a collective sign of relief. So now the students were relieved. They were free from the tension because now Mrs. Abraham told them that it was not the real test. They all had learned their lessons. Never again would they try to take out the easy way out. So from now onwards, they have learned a lesson that they will never cheat and they will work hard. So I hope this story was nice and you all have understood the story. So today this much we will be doing, and this PDF I am going to upload along with this video lesson, so you can go through the story once again and see the characters. And then in my next class, which is on Friday, we will be doing the true false and fill in the blanks related to this chapter, and the true false and fill in the blanks will be done by you in your value education copy. So this much for today. Thank you and have a nice day.